said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Looking downfield, it's Francis. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time and late in the season.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. They're working that left side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Francis. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Francis. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well pride. This gets them going early.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tulane right back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job out there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He wants to throw it again. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because...
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The option look. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He's in open space downfield. He's running free down the middle. Inside, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over TCU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Motion from the wide receiver. And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. pass. It's Francis. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing.
He's got it down the right side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Running back searching for a hole. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
He'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the ride. Now the toss.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Francis. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Wall. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Quarterback adapted. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Tackled there by the defense.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Francis. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Wow, through the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. A design run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might be changing the route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Francis. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. They got him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Leads it with the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive wants to throw. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Tulane right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Green Wave. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Francis. Flushed out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win,